Morning. All right, today we got 2 AMRAPs. We got a 15-minute AMRAP to start, a short rest, and then we'll finish with a 10-minute AMRAP. All you'll need for today, depending on what you have, but all you need is a single kettlebell or a single dumbbell, and either a box or a chair or something to step up on. If you have 2 kettlebells, if you have 2 dumbbells, if you have more options, you can always modify the movements given what you have, but at the bare minimum, you need at least something with some weight and something to step up on. So, the first one, 15-minute AMRAP. The movements, 21 glute bridges, 15 crush grip floor press, and 9 skier hops. So, none of these are new. The crush grip floor press is a new variation of the floor press, but we introduced the crush grip last week with our crush grip rows, so we should be familiar with that as well. The floor press, the glute bridges. So we're on the ground. We want our feet kind of just even with our hips, our shoulder blades on the ground, core engaged, and when we're driving our hips up, we want to go as high as we can before we start to arch our back. So we want to drive our hips up, engage our glutes, get as high as we can before, without sacrificing our core engagement. So in control, maybe a slight pause at the top, but don't rush through those. Glute is in the name of the movement. Let's really focus on engaging our glutes. So 21 of those. And then we go into 15 crush grip floor press. So that'll be with your kettlebell or with your dumbbell, and it just means you're holding on, basically trying to crush the kettlebell. Your hands are close. So like you would for a goblet. So 15 of those. Now the back of your arms, like a normal floor press, most likely not going to be able to touch the ground. At least mine can't. So let's just come to so a floor press mimics almost like a dead stop at the bottom because our arms hit the ground. That dead stop is going to be on your chest. So when that weight is on your chest, come to a dead stop before pressing up. 15 of those, and then we're going to finish with 9 skier hops. So we're going to be in a push-up position plank, and we're just jumping our feet out to the side in control. Our hands stay firm on the ground, and our feet come out to the side, up and out as high as we can get. Again, remain in control. 9 reps there. You're going to move through that sequence for 15 minutes. Rest as needed. If you're taking a Zoom class, we have one I think at 7 or 7:30, noon, and then 6 p.m. with myself. We'll control the rest for you before we go into our finisher 10-minute AMRAP. 10 step-ups, 10 incline push-ups, and 10 kettlebell hops, or dumbbell hops, or whatever you're using for your weight, you're going to jump over that. So the step-ups, you can do it with weight or without, but let's do it without weight first, at least in your warm-up, and try to use that up leg as much as possible. So don't drive off that bottom leg to kick yourself up. Try to just drive off of this leg, and a good way, or way you can kind of force yourself to do that, is just stay on your heel on this bottom leg. So I like to curl my toe up. That way I'm just on my heel, and I lock my knee, so I don't really get to drive off of that leg, and I'm just driving off of this leg. I'll step down, and I'll alternate. Now again, I'm going on my heel on this toe, this leg, curling my toe and locking my knee, and just driving up off that top leg. All right, so let's focus on that top leg. If you want, you can hold your weight in a suitcase position. You can hold it weight in a waiter position, hold it in a goblet position, but whatever you do, just make sure you're able to do it with a focus on that top leg. So you're doing 10 step-ups, then 10 incline push-ups. So you're going to use your box or your chair, your feet your body's gonna be declined, but the motion mimics an incline press, as if we were on an incline press. So feet up there, and then again, just like a regular push-up, we're gonna lead with our chest, and my hips are gonna stay up. Now I might not be able to get my chest all the way to the ground because my face will hit the ground first, but lead with my chest, my chin's on the ground, keep my hips up, lead with my hips on the way up. You're gonna do 10 of those. You can always modify those if regular push-ups are not your strong suit. Just do regular push-ups there. Or you can go decline, where your body's inclined, but now this is mimicking a decline motion of the push-up. Right? So adjust accordingly, but we want to get 10 reps. And we don't want that to take more than a minute, all right? Because then we're going to take away from these other movements. And then we're going to finish with 10 kettlebell hops, or dumbbell hops, whatever you have, just put it on the ground. And we're just laterally popping over. In the beginning, you might need to take your time. And then you can speed up. I recommend finding a point out in front of you and focusing on that point. Don't look down because your vision's going to go side to side and you're going to get off balance. Find a point out in front of you that's stationary, focus on that point, it'll help you stay more balanced. The little asterisk here. So the AMRAP 10, it's going to be 10 step-ups, 10 incline press, 10 kettlebell hops. The next time you go through, you're going to add 10 kettlebell hops. So it'll be 20. Round 3, 30. Round 4, 40. So every round you're going to add 10 kettlebell hops to your total. All right?